Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Hitman Marrakesh professional walkthrough sponsored by RageWorks.net. This video leaves both Reza and Claus suffering from tunnel vision while 47 tells the general, don't blow it. This is a silent assassin run. Now you see my loadout is nothing special. I took the Krugermeyer for a little extra silence.
Welcome to Marrakesh, 47.
I'm gonna speed through a lot of this because I kind of did things backwards. No matter how hard I tried, let me start over. The tunnel vision assassination requires that you kill both Claus and Reza at the same time with a burning oil drum. So basically, to do that, you have to get them in the tunnel underneath the consulate. And to do that, you have to call each of them from the opposite place, and that requires you to get a password. So when I originally tried to do this, as you see me doing now, I went into the school, I got the password, and I called the consulate so that Strandberg would go into the tunnel. Then I would run to the consulate and, excuse me, do the opposite so that Reza would go into the tunnel. And the problem is that the tunnel essentially is right under the consulate. So Strandberg has a much shorter path to travel than Zaydan does. And every time, no matter how fast I move, no matter how many corners I cut, by the time Zaydan was in the tunnel, like just in the tunnel, just getting in, Strandberg is leaving. He's going back up to the consulate. I'm like, damn it. And, you know, the obvious solution is, well, why don't you just do it the other way around and go to the consulate first? And the reason why I don't do that, like you see me here, right here, I'm taking his guard's disguise, and I just left my suit right there in that spot. My exit path for this run is the army truck that's right outside that door. So obviously it's much more convenient if my suit is right there. Especially since there's a bunch of soldiers around. And even barring that, let's say that I wasn't the type of person that does suit retrieval. It's just a lot easier to function in the school and the consulate with this guy that's coming through the door, the military officer's disguise, because he's damn near OP for the whole level. There are very few enforcers for this guy when you have this disguise on. If I start by going to the consulate, my options are the consulate security, the elite soldier, which is this guy you just saw on the left, and what do you call it? Connie Angstrom, the masseuse disguise. None of those are going to get me easily into the school. The easiest one would be the soldier, obviously. But there's a lot of enforcers when you wear that disguise.
General Satan's order. You're dismissed.
So what I did was, as you see me doing here, I'm dismissing everybody
General Satan's order.
as if I were doing the dance till you drop challenge.
You're dismissed.
I have to get in that room where the other military officer is guarding.
Yes, sir.
Because that's where the safe is, and the password to the safe is in this room. Right on this table. So I'm setting it up so that I can make the call, but I'm not going to make the call right now. After I clear everything out, I'm going to get the keys to the truck, which are in the, I guess you can call it the command center room on the other side of this floor. And then I'm going to just run to the consulate. So I'm going to actually call Zaydan first from the consulate, and then run back here and call Strandberg. And that's the only way it works for me.
Hello.
Basically, you know, it's because of the professional difficulty. You know, just adding a bunch of cameras, adding more enforcers, and adding just more of a presence of like soldiers and everything. That's why, just for me, it turned out to be more of a pain to do it, I guess, quote unquote, the right way. Because obviously, you know, there is no right way as long as you get it done. And you see me here, these are the keys right here for the truck.
Keeper of the
I'm just staying crouched, and even though I was right in front of them, Zayden doesn't see me. Now I'm running to the consulate.
Salutations, sir. Thanks for responding so quickly. We never expected it.
When you walk, if you're gonna walk right in, hug the walls like this.
Impressive, 47.
I
Now
could
to
do a little
locate
bit better
Claus
than that,
and
but it worked. Because there's a camera right there when you enter on the left. It's right above my head, just there where that lady in the blue dress was. I think you probably saw it too. And here, these are the keys to the black car in the garage below, but I'm not going to be using that. Not in this video. I take out the cameras just to be safe, but the way I do this, actually I would have been spotted by one camera. And when I said earlier the Krugermeyer is for extra silence, if you use anything but the Krugermeyer right here, it's not the worst thing in the world, but this guy that walked in, he will investigate. See right there, he didn't hear anything. And I'm speeding through this because I'm just clearing my path to getting the password and finally making the first call. I go in here because on this floor I'm trespassing. And you can see, even though I'm trespassing and there are enforcers, I can still move around with just relative ease. Because the biggest problem is a guard that's in the, he's halfway down the stair landing. So he can see me, but he can't see me too well because technically he's on a lower level. So we're just gonna get these two guards out of the way. I threw it deep into the office because I gotta put him in this closet right here anyway. And get used to knocking these two guards out because there's a couple of assassinations on Strandberg that have you coming into this room. So you see, I pick up everything, which it's unnecessary, but it comes in handy sometimes. You knock out somebody with a toy tank, it explodes, and you don't have to worry about where it went in case you can't find it and have somebody else like Strandberg walk in and see it. So make the call.
Satan, what is it?
Cherry Blossom.
God damn it. I don't have time for this nonsense. I'm in the middle of a military operation.
I believe that Zayden has more patience than Strandberg. Also, like I said, because his path is longer, it takes him a while to get to the actual kill spot. So you don't, normally I would run, but I can't because there's enforcers here, like this guy right here. I can't run past him and I can't really run down the stairs.
These lunatics are openly encouraging people to storm the consulate and drag Strandberg through the streets. Don't be daft.
Actually could run down the stairs, but I'd have to go past that guard to get there. And I thought I was out here, but there's another one. So I'm not gonna wait for him to turn around and go back downstairs. I'm gonna set him up to find a weapon.
Look, the military is here. General Zayden himself knows it.
Once he takes that, I'm out of here. I'm going back to the school, and I'll call Strandberg. You see how I'm speeding things up. This whole run takes over 20 minutes. I think it takes about 24 minutes for me to do it, but it's because of all this back and forth crap. Yeah, I could have got this earlier, but it wouldn't have worked out for me.
Console speaking.
Honeycomb.
You see how long I'm in this one disguise. That's how powerful it is on the Marrakesh level. Like, this guy is pretty much the only guy left that can see through the disguise in this room, in this school. So now we go into the secret passageway behind the shoe store. This was still early in my Marrakesh Pro runs. This is my third video, so I actually get a lot better at accomplishing things. I could try this again, but I don't think I would do it much better on this specific run. Because off the top of my head, I still can't think of a better way to do things. I mean, there probably are faster ways. That just, like I said, it's a pain to go to the consulate first. So you got to put a hole in the barrel first so that the oil leaks out. And that rumble put my battery on life support. Usually you would do that with a screwdriver, which I do have, but I didn't want a chance getting close enough to Zaydan to do it.
Oh, what?
Wait for this guard to walk away.
I did no such thing.
And again, this is why we have the Krugermeyer, so it's quiet. Just aim for the oil and get out of there. 'Cause even if they don't hear the bullet, they hear the flames and the screams.
Target. Both targets down. Now head towards an exit.
So now it's just suit retrieval, and once we do that, we're out of here because the exit's right there. So this gets us tunnel vision, which was the double kill. It also gets us don't blow it, which for some reason it's a separate kill for burning up Zaydan the same way we just burned up both of them. But hey, 2 scores is better than 1. So thank you for watching. Everybody have a nice weekend and a good night.